Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Nkenna. I am responsible for everything that goes on here. As you guys can tell from the title of today's video, we are doing a first impression video. It has been a long time. It's been a long time for anything, but it has been a long time since we did a first impression video. So this is for the NYX, the brow glue, and I'm on the fence about if I want to pair it with the NYX Thicket Stick It. I honestly feel like they should go together. Obviously by the packaging, they look similar. They're similar products. One is a brow glue and then one is to create hair-like fibers. I think that I'm gonna pair them together and just give you guys my first impression. So for the Thicket Stick It, this is a thickening brow mascara. It's a vegan formula with hair-like fibers. And then the brow glue is just instant brow styler and sculptor. So I naturally have very bushy eyebrows. Shout out to my dad, love that for me. We are working with brows that are about 2 months grown out post threading. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit here so you guys can get some high quality details, really see what we're working with and start applying the product. All right, so we're zoomed in. This is what my face looks like right now. You guys can see we have still a pretty good shape, but my unibrow, you can't see it. It's starting to grow back in. So this is my preferred brow. This just has the perfect shape. And this one is kind of, I don't know, the tail never cooperates. It doesn't have as defined of a tail. And then the front, I don't know, it's shorter up top. So this is my preferred brow. So we'll start off with this side and then at the end, we'll do the magic of editing and you guys will see what it looks like. So just wanted to show you guys a clean slate. Starting with the brow glue, just getting into some specifics. This is $9. It comes in one shade, which is clear. So it is a transparent brow glue. And it's a non-sticky transparent formula with a precise spoolie for easy application. You are getting 0.17 ounces of product in this tube. And I've noticed since I've been away, just trends that I've noticed with different brows and makeup and stuff. The girlies are getting their brows laminated. Thankfully, I have very bushy eyebrows, so I never experimented because I figured if anything, like, yeah, I have curly brows, but when I get them threaded, she kind of takes care of that. So I didn't think it was necessary to get my brows laminated, but I think that this brow glue is going to give that feathered appearance that the girlies get when they laminate their brows. So we're going to start off with this and then we'll move into the next product. So this is what the tube looks like. It's little. I mean, I said it was 0.17 ounces. When you take it out, this is what the spoolie looks like. And oh, we have like a little tail coming off of it. It's a little baby spoolie, so I'm going to go ahead and start applying. I need a mirror. Hold on one second. As soon as I finish filming this, I'm going to order a hand mirror because I don't know how much more I can take of this. My hand mirror is in storage. All right, we're gonna, I literally said I was gonna start on my left brow and here I am starting on my right brow. So immediately I noticed it is a very thick texture. I mean, that tail was a pretty clear indication, but this is thick, T-H-I-C-C. So far, that's what we're working with. Definitely, you know, it's thick and it's gripping the hairs. Normally, I've used the, not ColourPop, is it ColourPop? The Glossier Boy Brow. I don't even know the names of products. That's how long it's been. The Glossier Boy Brow, that feels a little bit too watery. So sometimes I put it on and then I have to go in with concealer and clean it up because I just feel like it gets everywhere. This is good and thick. It is tame. I feel like I have good control of the product. Like I can really shape my brows however I want. I mean, look at that. Already it's shaping up nicely. We just have to get the tail. And now that I'm looking at it up close, I do have, my brow hairs do grow in all different directions. The front of the brow behaves, but the tail in the middle, whew. Yeah, I definitely like how thick this is. If you guys have ever used Gorilla Snot or Got to Be Glued, it is a similar texture to that. I like that. It looks good. Even just looking at that, that's like pretty major difference. I like that a lot. I could stop there, but I won't. We're gonna make this a two-part review. So far, I'm a fan. I don't like how glossy it is, but there's still time. It's still wet. It's probably gonna dry down and hopefully be a matte appearance, but you guys can already see the difference. I should probably put my hair up. That would be a good idea. Okay, so getting into my initial thoughts, I really like this. A little bit is gonna go a long way. I had to dip the wand in twice just to get all the product that I needed, but I definitely think this gives that laminated brow, feathered brow look, for especially for girls with bushier brows who maybe you don't get your eyebrows threaded or you do your own at-home maintenance. When I was in the Bay Area, I was cleaning up my brows myself because I didn't trust anybody with my brows, but now I have somebody that I go to. I don't get my brows done every month. Realistically, it's like every 2 to 3 months, but this is a nice in-between product. Especially, I think it's a really good product when you get a fresh threading, when you don't really want to put on product. And maybe this is just a me thing, but when I get my brows freshly threaded, I don't want to put any product on them. I like how crisp they are. I just love it. And I also love this in between. I don't like when they're fully grown out and just beastin'. I don't like that, but I like this in between when they're full but they still have some shape to them. They're still well manicured. I like this in between, if that makes any sense to you guys. So a little bit of product is going to go a long way. It's $9 again. I think that's will last you quite a bit of time. It's a good low maintenance product. Sometimes if you want to, you know, spot conceal, that's like my newest routine. Obviously right now I have nothing on my face, but when I spot conceal, sometimes I don't want to put any product because I feel like I have a good amount of brow. I have ample brow, so there's really no need to fill in my brows most days. So this is nice to just kind of give a little more of a manicured appearance to the brow. Okay, so now moving on, we are going to try the Thicket Stick It. After I just said that I don't feel like I need to fill in my brows, we're gonna use this Thicket Stick It. Again, this is a vegan formula with hair-like fibers. It is a thickening brow mascara. So this has had a bit of time to dry down and it is a bit tacky. Not terribly tacky, but it is a bit tacky, and it does, as you guys can see, it has a gloss to it. I don't like shine, so I'm sure this is something that can be corrected with powder, but this is a first impression. I'm giving you guys all my unedited thoughts. First time ever using the products. So this is what the tube looks like. You are getting, how much product are you getting? You are getting 0.23 fluid ounces. So just looking on the NYX website, they have 8 different shades of this product. I got this in the shade black. My hair color is dark brown, but I do prefer to get black products. When I get braids, when I get extensions, wigs, whatever it is, I always get jet black because I think that looks better on me. This product does retail at $11, so it's $2 more expensive than the brow gel. Total, if you were getting them together, it is going to cost you $21. And on the website, it does say it's an ultra buildable thickening mascara. So right off the jump, it has this spoolie brush, and it does, again, remind me of the Glossier Boy Brow. I would consider their competitor products. And we're gonna go ahead and work with this brow since I started with this brow first. And then I'll come to you guys with a finished look for the power of editing. Okay, so just starting at the front of my brow. I don't know if these two are supposed to be used together. It definitely goes on, I mean, just like mascara. I'm trying to use a light hand so it can just catch the hairs, but I do see it creating hair-like strokes. I feel like I'm almost like brushing the gel out of my brows by using this. It's still maintaining its structure, like it's staying in place. It's not moving it anywhere. All my hairs are still in the same spot, but me working with it, it feels like I'm brushing it out. There are like some bald spots right here where I'm working, so I'm trying to be diligent about filling those in. I think it's doing a good job. Trying to get the bottoms. Going back to the front to fill in. Don't want to take it too far because I don't want to highlight my unibrow. So far, I think it's doing a really good job. It's not looking super bushy. I don't feel like at this point I have to go in with concealer and clean this up. It's still giving that laminated brow look. And I'm still working with the original amount of product that came out on the spoolie brush. And then at the tail end, this is a lot easier because you're just filling in wispies, which it would be hard to create hair-like strokes where there is no hair, but I think that this is something that could easily be cleaned up. Like, I say cleaned up because that looks like a blob to me. Even in person, it just looks like a blob. On camera, I'll have to see when I'm editing how it looks, but it looks like a blob. Okay, so surprisingly, it maintained its shape. In person, it looks good. I think it looks good. So that's what that part looks like. I think I could fill in a little bit more here at the front part. Oh, let's try that. Again, I'm still working with the original amount of product that came out on the spoolie from dipping it in. So again, a little bit of product does go a long way. That is good. It's not expensive, but you also don't want to feel like you're burning through the product, like you use it once and then you're burning through all the product. You can see kind of hair-like fibers on the spoolie, if this will focus. I don't think it'll focus like that, but on the spoolie I can see hair-like fibers. It's not just the cream creating hair-like fibers. There actually are little hair-like fibers in the tube. Okay, so my honest opinion, I feel like my eyebrows are just a bit too thick for this. I'm so used to a cleaned up brow, a very coiffed brow, and this is giving high fashion. This is giving editorial. I think that it is a great product for filling in, but I ultimately, it's outside my comfort zone. I would definitely have to go in and clean it up with concealer, but I like it. I think that, again, it's a competitor product to the Glossier Boy Brow. I will say that coming out of the spoolie, the product was a bit clumpy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a big old clump on the end of that, so it does make for a messy application. But a little bit is going to go a long way. With this brow, I was able to fill it in one time from, I was able to fill it in from dipping the brush in one time. But I just do think that it is a bit bold. It is a bit thick for my liking. So I would just go back in and clean it up on the top and on the bottom with concealer, and I think that it would be just fine. Again, for somebody who maybe their eyebrows are not as dense, then this would be a great product for them because it could just highlight what they already have and it would give them their desired look. But for me, I think that my eyebrows are just already too bushy. My brows are too bushy for this. Maybe when I have a fresh threading done, it would be ideal, but right now it's just a bit too thick. Overall, I do think that it is a good product. It's at a great price point. Again, a little bit is going to go a long way. In the future, I would be open to trying the espresso color. That is a dark brown. I think that that might help too. I think a lighter color would make this not look as dramatic. So I'm one more shot before I close this out. I'm going to clean it up with concealer and show you guys what it looks like, just so we're not ending it looking like this. Okay, so this is after I cleaned it up with concealer, and I will say that in person, it actually does look like hair fibers. Like, this is the bushiest my brows have ever looked, the cleanest they've ever looked, and this is definitely brow goals. Like, I wish I could go get my brows threaded and they look like this after the fact. I will say that it's a bit too boxy at the front, but it looks like hair fibers. So if there was a way to feather this, maybe have a lighter hand when I'm applying it, but I like the combination of the two products. I definitely think that I'll just be using them together, and it's going to take some practice, you know, to figure out my technique of how to feather this out but then keep this thick. Definitely need concealer on the ends because I have a good tail over here but not so much over here, and it can get disastrous very, very fast. But I think that these are good products. So that is all that I have for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see anything else makeup related, tutorial related, first impression related, definitely leave that down in the comment section below. I'll make sure that I link both products in the description box as well as the specifics in case you missed those. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.